The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schmidt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Browns at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 10.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go! Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
A give up the middle. Judkins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go now.
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
By 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. For their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Here's Williams. They set up the screen for Henderson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A pass complete to Odunze. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
17 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll run here with Henderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a 9-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Jason
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
60 Abrams. Here we go. Start.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Williams now throwing to start the drive. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On 1st down, it's Henderson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Williams operating from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schmidt. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, 70, Timberwolves.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here. That one completes him again. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Come on, come on. Set.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain there of 21 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Running left is Henderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Henderson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And too much juice. He'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
At to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on standing their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cleveland offense ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, let's go.
Here's a quick throw coming out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the draw, it's Judkins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Past the 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to give that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
46-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ready! Ready!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, it moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Mustang 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
still going. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travion Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schmidt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throw left side complete. That's Schmidt. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and 6. Throwing is Williams. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Williams to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 56 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Xavier again, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the air, Williams. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw is Williams. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carson Schlesinger drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it. Fix the Eagle. Fix it.
Toss left side for ETN. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you